Hello and welcome back to Wurm. With me, Limewood, and Knapp is around here somewhere.
I'm around here somewhere. I'm borrowing your meditation rug again down by the water.
Okay.
Because it's a nice rug and it's a nice view and might as well get some meditation in
Yeah,
instead of me just walking around tirelessly, or not tirelessly. Another word. But yeah, I'm here.
restlessly. There you are.
Restlessly, yes. That's what I usually do, run around restlessly while you're talking. I might as well meditate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but today we're not going to really do much of action-packed stuff. Because today we are going to talk about the lore of Wurm. Now,
Wurm
there
lore.
isn't a lot of lore for Wurm. They haven't really written a lot, but and much of it is from players themselves, and some of it is from what happened in the beginning of the game that turned into lore kind of thing. But there is some.
Do we have instances of like player made lore that's been made like canon?
Yeah, I think so, but I can't really. Of the lore that I've written down that I will tell today, I don't know exactly what has been done by players. But first, there is one way where you can get some secret lore. Not that secret, but there's not really like books you can go to a library and read about the lore. Although there could be. I mean, there could be a player-made library.
A player-made library where your lore is written down.
Yeah, I'm not
But
just not sure.
that would then be like you as a player would know it. It wouldn't affect the game, but still, it could be a thing. Like the labyrinth, it also doesn't mean anything in game, but it's for the players.
Yeah, but there is some written in the wiki, so there could be written into a book. But the thing I don't know is if you have books in like on a deed, can anyone read them? Because I guess they can't pick them up because that would be stealing. I think I have a book in my backpack. Oh, that's my tool belt. Oops. Here's my backpack book. It's just a book of blank papers, but anyway.
Oh.
I can put that on. I can't. Maybe I can reach on top of this barrel here.
Can't you reach?
Apparently not. There.
Oh, nice. That's a nice book. Let's see. Cotton book. I can open. Okay, there are blank papers in it. So that's not much to read.
I guess I should write something on one of the papers.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Inscribe. Okay. There. Oh, that has some characters that were too difficult to inscribe. Okay.
Oh no. You're not good at writing. Is that a that's
There
a
we
skill,
go.
I guess.
I guess I couldn't write question mark. So.
Oh, now that's hard. Not
Yeah, it looks like it's in the
writing is
book.
not a
Okay.
skill. Word. Book,
There we go.
Pen.
Can you read it now?
Let's see. If I open it, and then there is an inscribed papyrus sheet and read inscription. Can you read this? Yes.
Oh, nice.
I can.
So the way that I was going to explain about that we can find out some lore within the game. But since we don't have this library, maybe I should build a library and do something like that. That could be a fun project sometime. But for now, I'm gonna give you, if like can find you again. Oh, there you are,
I
inside
was in the arch.
you're in the
Yeah.
arch.
I mean, I wasn't really hiding. I felt like I just
No.
wanted to be in the center. But I was hidden in the center.
So I guess I'll trade you 2 puppets.
Ooh, Macronon puppets. Libilla puppet. There
There.
we go. I now have 2 puppets, 1 for each hand, I guess.
Well, no, we'll just do one
No.
at a time.
Okay.
So which one do you want to start with? You have one there. That is
Yeah,
the Magrenon puppet.
it
You can
is.
see.
So I can't have the other one in the other hand. I can. Ooh, look
You
at me.
can, but you can only activate one at a time. I guess you can have both, then you can just choose which one to activate. So let's try now. I have activated the foe puppet. I have here in my, just going to show the viewers there in my right hand.
Mm-hmm.
So these look,
The farmer.
yeah, they look a bit, I mean, the strange thing about the depictions of the gods is that they don't look the same. Because this is not what the colossi or the archaeology statues look like, but I will show them.
Nope.
I will show some of these depictions in the video. I think that these puppets are more just simple puppets that are supposed to represent what the gods stand for or something. Just so they're recognizable, I guess. But I'm gonna right... Oh, you ran away again.
No,
Right click on
I'm
you.
right here. Oh.
And then we're gonna do Puppeteer. And now
Oh,
you can see
puppeteer.
in the event window.
Oh. I am being puppeteeringed. I cough. I cough?
Yeah, you cough and excuse yourself. I cough.
Why? Oh. You cough.
Are you just shilly-shallying? Oh, my
Something
faux
totally
puppet
different.
says, the lava creatures that you like so much scare the other animals.
They do. Why do you cough so much? I don't like it.
And then I say, faux puppet says, to scare animals.
And you said something you were totally different than you were supposed to.
I failed to
Interesting.
find words.
Oh no! My Magrodon puppets burps loud. What?
Yeah, and I cough.
Why does my... That's interesting.
Well, that is a special thing
Yeah.
with the
Ooh, shilly
enchanted
shallowing.
puppets. Okay, so that's what that you
I
say.
overplay and say the line really quickly. Did
Yeah, I
anyone
don't
understand
understand
that?
what you're saying.
It seems like it's too fast.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
We're not good at this, it seems. Wait, puppeteering is a skill, right?
Yeah, and my faux puppet glares at me.
That's very creepy. Ooh, 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 I got an achievement. Hold a puppet show.
Okay, yeah.
Right,
First
there is
puppet show.
under toys, there is puppeteering. Yes.
Yes, exactly. So I have trained up puppeteering to 10. But that took a while because you can only do it every 15 minutes. Because if I try again now, here it says you're still mentally exhausted from your last show.
Oh boy, yeah, it was surely very exhausting. So now you mean that now it's my turn to do puppeteering?
I don't think
Or am
you
I
can
also
try to,
exhausted?
but I don't think you can.
Okay, so I go and I can initiate sparring with the puppets.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that though. Puppeteer. Oh no, I'm still mentally exhausted from my last show, but it was your show. Okay. I guess that's the way it is.
The courier is a spell that you can cast on mailboxes to make them
So it's
like
a spirit
work as
spirit.
mailboxes.
So
Yeah.
okay.
And
It's
they are kind of, these puppets are now channeling the gods, or they're trying to. So the lines we got now were, I think, the default puppet show between Foe and Magranon.
okay.
But you can sometimes get a special one which explains about the lore about the gods.
But from what I understand, I guess Foe accuses Magranon in our play of that their minions are scaring their minions. As in the lava creatures scare the Foe's animals. Because I
Yeah,
guess the animals are of Foe's domain, and lava creatures are definitely of Magranon's.
exactly. I believe it goes like this, that Foe created everything to begin with,
Oh, everything.
like every living thing. And then Magranon also wanted to try, and he created some creatures, and they were like the lava fiends and the lava monsters,
Yeah,
and those, I don't know
potentially
what was.
abominations from the view of Foe.
Yeah, so Foe thought first that it was interesting, I think, if I remember correctly,
Mm-hmm.
and he encouraged Magranon, but then they were scaring the animals. And,
Yeah,
yeah, he
that was
didn't like
sad.
that.
No.
I can tell you a little bit about the gods.
Yeah.
The gods of Wurm, they are, as you know, Bo, who is the creator of God, creator and the god of nature. And then we have Magranon, which you follow,
Mm-hmm.
who is the god of fighting for justice and freedom.
Ooh. And
And
mountains, kind of.
yeah, they have their own domains as well, like
Yeah.
forest and mountain and such. Then we have Venora, who is the goddess of knowledge, water, and civilization.
Nice. That's pretty good.
And finally, we have Libella, the evil goddess, who feels
Yes.
betrayed by the other gods.
Yes, something happened.
Yeah.
You hinted at. Because before Libella was a happy god? A nice god?
I don't know. It doesn't really tell much, if I remember correctly. But that is something I guess you can only find out through getting a high
Puppeteering.
skill in puppeteering or watching
Oh.
someone with high skill in puppeteering, I guess.
People should hold, during the Impalongs or something, people
Yeah,
should hold puppeteering shows.
there are probably people who do, but I haven't
This
seen
sounds
any.
reasonable.
That would be pretty cool. But yes, as we have talked about already, that with these puppet shows, if you use puppets that are enchanted with the spell Courier,
Mm-hmm.
stories can be told, and one of them is where the other gods kind of almost at least forced Libella to do an experiment, possibly an
Ah.
experiment with the source.
Ah, the source.
But that transformed her into the vengeful goddess she is now. But the lines in this story are pretty few, so we know very little about what actually happened or was supposed
Mm-hmm.
to happen. So it's a bit vague, even if you can get this story to show up, which we couldn't now, but maybe we get some glimpse of it later. There is one more thing in the puppet shows that could be interesting that I remember, and that is
Yeah.
that Magranon seems to be, or Magranon is in love with Venora, and
Oh.
is like asking Foe about it, what he should
Oh.
do, and Foe says that maybe it's not, you should be careful and not be too rash.
Reasonable to not be too rash. But he
Yeah.
wasn't like discouraging, or was he discouraging Magrodon to like, no, 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 no love.
No, no, not like that.
Okay. Like, no, gods can't be in love with each other for reasons.
No,
But we forget a mini god.
it's just that he thinks that if he can't be gentle and patient, then it's probably not a good idea because
Yeah,
Maganon
yeah.
is a bit restless and
Yeah,
rushes into
blunt.
things.
Yeah, I can sense that. And Vinora is probably very opposite to that and wouldn't be impressed by being
No,
civilized and knowledgeable,
maybe not.
fancy.
But it is also puppet shows, so
It
they're
is also
not
puppet shows.
entirely, logical,
That could be a thing.
straightforward. But that was about the gods.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can start telling about the real lore, or kind of the history of Wurm, because we don't really know much about this. We know which year it is and such. If you do /time,
Mm-hmm.
you can get which time it is on the luck day, week 1 of the bear's starfall in the year of 1134. But what? I mean, 1134 years from what? I
Here
have
I am.
foe activated. And then we're gonna try to do puppeteering. Here we go.
Yep.
Foe and Magranon. So you didn't activate Libella, you activated Magranon. That's
I
fine.
activated Libella. Oh, you need to have them in your right hand.
I guess so.
But I activated Libella.
Maybe.
Libella is the activated puppet.
Okay.
In my
Oh, it's the
inventory, it
same
says.
line. We got the same line. So I guess
Oh.
we have to have them then in, because I haven't done this with another person before. I've just done it with myself. So I didn't know if you had to do that. But then you have to have it in your right hand. Okay.
Okay. I mean, that's because I mean the Libella puppet is green,
You got a
and
new one?
in my
Protection against what? I guess Maganon said something about these creatures are for protection. Oh, and your puppet says something.
Against Libella.
We can agree on that, says Poe.
Wow. Yeah, we are against Libella, apparently. Or like we as in Foe and Magranon. Which is, I mean, makes sense then.
Yes.
I fail to find words.
Don't think we're getting much more than that.
No, but that was interesting.
Okay, so long ago, there were the ageless.
Mm-hmm.
The ageless were some species, probably likely not human, but they existed alongside humans at some point far back in history.
Okay.
And at one point, now about 1,000 years ago, the ageless dictated a new time reckoning system. So it starts year 0 at that time, NT, which maybe, I don't know what NT stands for, it's not explained, but maybe new time or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And if they found anyone using the old system of time reckoning, they killed them.
That's very harsh.
Yeah. Very harsh.
It's the time police.
It is. Don't get caught by the time police. Well, it can't anymore, but
no. Okay, so you mean the ageless are gone?
Yeah, I'm getting to that now.
Okay.
That is the next part, or almost. But around the same time, when they made a new time, all the written text that was known about at that time was moved into something called the Library of Sorrows.
There is a library then?
Yeah, or there was, because in the year 56 NT, the library burned down.
Ah, classic.
Yeah. So all the written text that anyone knew about, at least, or they knew about, was moved into there, and then it burned down. And The library burning down, it triggered a revolt called the Great Uprising.
Yeah.
And this lasted for over 100 years.
Oh, that's long.
The long uprising.
Yeah.
So in the year 168, the last of the ageless were killed.
Ah.
And they were killed by one of the captains or former captains of their own military force that they called the
Ooh.
Keepers of Truth.
And the Keepers of Truth were humans?
Yeah, I think so anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And that captain's name was Willem Benth.
Okay.
And Willem took his own life after the murder, the
Okay.
ageless.
Did he
But,
get a statue?
well, I don't know. Maybe there
Huh.
is a statue. But
Huh?
each year, on the second day of awakening in the star full of omens, he is celebrated in Wurm.
Ah, is it a day that is like Willem's Day?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that before in, like, we don't have a calendar, but
Okay. So then there
anywhere.
are hints of lore also. Of course there is. I mean, that's reasonable. But
Yeah.
then that means that there is hints of lore in the calendar, so that like the days and the things they refer to something, which is
Oh,
very
yeah.
nice. But that just means that there is even more we don't know. Oh boy.
Yep.
Yep.
But maybe we should start celebrating on that day if we can even if we even log in on that day.
Do we know? Do we know why?
Why he
Like
celebrated?
no, why he took his life after
No.
killing the last Asian? Was it like, did he regret it, or was it like, I am done now and I can't bear with myself, or something?
Yeah, I don't know. The Lord
Mm.
doesn't tell.
And we can't make a Willem Bedf puppet.
No, no.
Hmm. Okay, but it's, are we aging in the game,
Um, that's a good question, actually. I don't
or
know.
are we ageless?
Well, we are
Feels like we're
humans.
human.
We
Yeah.
are humans, so we should
Are
be
we
aging.
humans?
Okay, and then
Mm-hmm.
after this happened, after the Great Uprising was over, a few years later, in 174,
Mm-hmm.
there was a group that formed that was called the Gathering, and
Ooh.
they ruled all of the known lands for quite some
Did they do
time.
magic?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Yeah.
I don't think they did. They were just like
Gathering.
leaders, politicians,
Ah.
something like that. I don't know
And they
how
ruled.
they got to rule, but they ruled, yeah.
I mean, there was a power vacuum.
Yeah.
They took it. Yeah.
So they
But
just
how
were
they
in
enforce it.
charge of the entirety of the world at that time. Of the planet, I guess. I don't know exactly if this, but that was the same planet as this, but well, we'll get to those things later in the
Constellations.
story
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
But then, in between the years of 289 and 296 NT, there was a terrible disease. It was called the Pale Death, and it killed
Oh.
more than half of the population of Worm.
Oops.
So yeah, the
But this is long ago. Yeah, this is still long
that was
ago.
a
It's
long
in
ago,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
long time ago, many hundred years ago.
Money 100. Yes.
But then I guess that civilization just built up again over the next about 150 years.
Yeah.
Because in 465, now the Gathering are being inventive. They make up a
Invented.
concept called money.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. Sure. Good.
Yeah.
So they hadn't done that yet.
No.
Well, that's I mean, good work for them, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, it seems it was good work because it started a time known as the Golden Ages.
Yeah. That's how it. That kind of, yeah. That seems reasonable.
Yeah. But I don't know if it was golden for everyone because
Probably not.
merchants started getting wealthy after this. And then in the year, about 100 years later, in year 552 NT, the merchant house of Molrehan convinced the gathering to sell them a large tract of land, which their oldest member ruled over with an iron hand. He oppressed the people living there into poverty while enriching the merchant house of Molrehan. This ruler's name was Johan King, and that's why subsequent rulers are called kings, because they took his name as their title.
They took his name, King,
Yeah,
like Caesar.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, cool. Maybe. Well, not cool actually, because why did they? So he was then not liked by the people,
No,
but later kings, as in descendants of this one, took the title of like last name. Well, like why? So they didn't. The coming kings, they did not see this tyrant basically as something bad.
no, no.
Okay, very bad. It feels. I guess there's gonna be an uprising again.
There might be. Uh,
Yeah,
we'll see.
we have 500 more years to go.
Yeah, true. But then, of course, there are other merchant houses as well at this time, and they
Oh,
soon wanted to do the same thing, create their own country. Um,
yeah, of
and
course.
well, the gathering at first didn't really want to just give away all of their land to everyone else, but they had something apparently called the Law of Fair at that time.
Nice. Okay.
And yeah, that kind of forced them, according to their own ethics, to allow others to buy lands as well from them. And
Because one had done it, then others were also allowed.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. And but they didn't. The gathering didn't have any like problem with the Johan King being basically bad.
Well, they didn't rule over that land anymore. I guess
Oh,
they couldn't do anything about that
but I mean, like they
if they
gave
wanted
them
to.
the power,
Yeah.
so like they if they didn't like the outcome of their actions, they could have more against doing it again, other than just like fairness or like losing land.
Well, it was probably a bit problematic because I would imagine that this gathering probably didn't have a huge standing army, but the merchant
Yeah,
houses would probably have a lot of power at this time.
yeah, they bought merchant. No, but they call it's another. Isn't it the M word? You buy
Mercenaries?
swords, mercenaries. They buy mercenaries. Yes,
Yeah.
all of the mercenaries.
So they probably couldn't do anything about it even if they had wanted to. And then, I mean, the option to not give the others the right to buy land would
Mm-hmm.
probably cause some other issues
Yeah,
as well. People would
sure.
not be happy about that.
Yeah, okay. So other houses, merchant houses, also did, and in the end, we ended up with several kingdoms.
Yeah, and the first one of these new kingdoms was created by the House Lomaner. And Lomaner was actually the name of a player-made kingdom on the Epic cluster. But I don't know if they made it after this history was written, or if it was before.
Mm.
But that doesn't exist anymore, that kingdom, Lomaner. And now it's time for another puppet show.
Ooh. Okay, this time I'm gonna only put Libula puppet in my right hand and activate it.
Okay.
So there shouldn't be any. I'm gonna also stand up.
All right.
That feels like I shouldn't sit down. So I have Libula puppet activated, and it's green and in my right hand. So this time it should
Okay, let's
not
try.
go wrong. Hopefully.
Is Foe and Libula.
Yeah.
Foe says,
Ooh.
vile creature, begone.
Intrigue. Yes.
Well, this is
I
the
said
basic
something totally
story.
different. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I don't understand what Neri was. Yeah, okay. Yep, too fast. I fail. How embarrassing. Oh no.
No! Oh!
Maybe I did something very bad. Or like, I mean, Libla did.
Yeah.
I mumble.
I go totally blank. What was I saying?
Yeah, you lose focus. I
I
wonder
forget
if a large
completely.
audience is better than a small one.
Yeah, it might be better for
Oh
skill.
no, embarrassing. I failed my words.
I scream loudly.
Oh no. I cough. Why? No. Okay, we're not doing very well.
No, but I think it might also be a bit difficult with the enchanted ones. So maybe we should try with the... I have some regular ones as well. We won't get these special stories, but we might get some more of the regular stories.
I mean, if we could at least get something more. Okay, nope. We only got that.
Yeah. I can read the story though.
Oh, it's in
Because
the
it
wiki.
is in the wiki. So just as an example of these stories, it starts like it did here. Vile creature begone, Foe says. Libla says, I will have you first. Foe says, do not come near me. And Libla says, ha ha ha. Foe says, no, ah, like we got.
Yep.
Libla puppet says, ha ha ha. And Foe says, ah. Libla puppet says, ha ha ha. And Foe then says, my creatures will stop you. And Libela says, now you're joking. They do not stand a chance. Foe, you have no idea. And Libela, okay, oh, but I think I do. They are weak and die easily. And Foe says, no, they have strong hearts and souls. And Libela says, that does not matter. My creatures have no heart or soul and cannot die. And that is that puppet show.
I would then assume that it's after this that Magranon makes his creatures to protect.
Yeah, maybe around this time. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like after this confrontation that we just had.
Could be. These are
Or
just,
like
I
that you
mean,
just read.
general snippets, I guess. I don't know if they have a
Yeah.
timeline at all.
I am trying to put them on a timeline.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. So that means probably. So that probably means that I don't know if the experiment is before or after Poe creates the world, but it does. This confrontation happens, and Poe's creatures are threatened, and Magnanon then creates his lava creatures as protection for foes, because Libella is out for them. I'm adding some extra stuff myself, but
Yeah.
it makes sense to me. So I'm gonna assume this until we have more information about lore.
Well, maybe you could write a book of theories about lore and put it in the library that maybe someone will make.
Yes. Here is McNabb's theories of creation.
Yeah.
Yes.